We started a couple of days ago, so we're here. We did one last night. If you guys were on there, you'd probably have seen it. Hope you guys had a chance to look at the video. Again, I don't really like doing too much of pre-recordings on build. When I say build, we're talking about sizable ships, not like tiny ones, stuff like that, not micros. We're talking about full-size ships. I really don't like doing that. I like doing more live build because it's more entertaining. One, two, I believe that's just my belief that people like looking at it more. So let me know in the comments if you guys think so. If you think that's the way to go for you guys, more live builds. I do believe that, but again, I am not all the consumers, right, of this great product, the Star Wars product. Okay, so I'm not the main consumer looking at my channel, but I'm the one building it. Let's put it like that. I'm the one building it. So we built the first ship right here, which is the 8018. And if you guys were looking, you'd have seen that we built that a couple of days ago. Really cool build. Everything about it was nice. I loved it. Let me know also in the comments if you guys like the build. I always ask if anyone has built that particular ship or anything like it. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about it. Drop me a line, please. I'm always ready for comments. It's really helpful, helps the channel to grow, helps me to bring you better products, more products. Okay, I just need to move my mascot into the frame. Drop me a line also. Let me know if you guys are seeing that clearly. Just push my mascot in there. Okay. And please feel free to leave a comment. Like I said, I'm always ready to get any comments I can to bring better stuff to the channel. And also, as you jump in the channel, I will shout you out, as you know I do. So jump on in and let's talk about it, and let's build it also. So we'll talk about it and build it like I do, all right? So like I said, the last one we built was an Almond Assault Tank. Really cool build. Had real fun with that. Hope you guys did the same. Was amazing. But again, I always wanted the feedback from you guys because then I know how the build went for you, what you thought about it, if you're into assault tanks at all. And we are building trilogies, as you guys know, year through. All the 2025's trilogy build all the way through. So stick with us. If you have one in mind, you can also drop that in there and let us know so we can give it a build for you. Mainly, we're building older ships, I said that before. We're building mainly older ships. If we do come up in the later years, and like let's say like the Boba 2025 that just came out, the helmet. As we know, helmet is not that old, right? Helmets are not that old. But if it's a ship that they built way earlier and now they came back with a trilogy, and it happens to be 2024, 2025, or late or earlier, we will build that also. But again, we're going back like the beginning of the builds. We did General Grievous, 3 ships which are pretty old. They go way back. We did the droid carriers, as you know, those are from way back. And at the moment, we're doing the series on Boba and Jango Fett ships, Slave Ones. So that's part of the series, the whole build also, because we were celebrating the month of May, which rolled over because there's so many of his ships, you know, over 20 ships of their ships, sorry, not just his. So we were building that, but the trilogy is the main focus for the rest of the year, all the year through anyways. Anyway, today we're continuing because last night we added one. Again, I wanted to do that to see if we can get people to look at it, right? I didn't think we had that much guys on, but it was a good build anyways, okay? So if you're jumping on again, just hit that like button and help us to promote the channel. And let's start build. We can talk about the rest of the ships before we start building. So let's go back and do a sort of a run through of the ships. As you guys know, I said this before. This one came out. Let's go back. Let's move back. Let's go with the beginning of the series. So right here, we have the 7155. As you guys know, that one came out in 2001, so that's the first one, right? Not a lot of pieces on this ship. Okay, 158 pieces basically. Let's count the droid, right? 158 pieces. Came out 2001, not 21. That's 001, right? And it costs 20 pounds, $20 basically, which is not bad. Now, new, you can get it for $190 or used $50. So it's still sort of holding its own. But a lot of the pieces there are difficult to find. You don't really see them on other ships, especially this. This wasn't the painting on here. It's not stickers, right? This is when they were just making the painting on it on the material itself. So it's not stickers. It's not like the other ship, the 8018. 8018, you put stickers on it, and a lot of other ships they do that now, right? Even that right here, that is a sticker, but this is not stickers. Okay, so as I said, it came with 2 figures. They were basically droids, B1 droids. Not a lot of playability on it. One of the things I thought, which the tank, the gun, if you notice this one, the gun goes all the way around. Sorry, oops. Losing the whole ship there, guys. Tricky, very tricky, taking that hold. Again, one of the things is, I spoke about that with my, just get this back, guys. This whole thing just popped off here. Gotta get it back in place. Yeah, so I need to take these off and put it on again. A lot of the last ship I built, the Ark, was one of the more stable ships, and I spoke about that, which is really good for stability. That it wasn't it was not falling apart like how this just fell apart there real easily. It was way more stable than this. And that's what you want when you have when you're gonna play with your ships and whatnot, right? You want it to be stable. You don't want it to just fall apart on you like that just did. So I thought that that's one thing that was great with the new. Let's try to get this in here with the new build of the Ark. I thought that was really cool what they did. They made it really stable. It's pretty hard to move. And I like that about compared to the other two ships. This is giving me a little bit of work here. But as I always say, the fun is in the build. So that's okay. It's not great. We wouldn't want it to happen all the time, but it's okay. Right, so let's get this back in place. Want to make sure we put that correctly. Yeah, that's the correct side. I don't know why it's not holding there. This is supposed to be right there like this. Just 1 second, guys. Put it up here for now. I'll just stick it there for now. Where's that piece? I can see one of the brown pieces, but it seems to have displaced. Oh, it's not set up right. Oh yeah, this is the way it goes. I'm totally holding it the wrong way. That's why it doesn't want to go on. Right, yeah, so as I was saying, yes, I was saying, it's really just a second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Just want to make sure this doesn't come off again. Right. Okay, so and put this back also. That popped off here. Yeah, it's not as stable. The ships are not as stable as that ship particularly. This one, okay, so let's move on from this one and we'll talk about that one in a while. So that came with 2 droids. Then we came with this blue one, right? Which, if you notice, this one stops here. So it has something that stops. It doesn't go all the way around. Playability on this, you can get this to open up here. You have droids in there. You get this to move a little bit there. And obviously this top opens up. They changed the connecting hinge on that. On the prior one that I showed before, that one, the hinge on there is really difficult to work with. They were those stiff type hinges, and it makes one nightmare to open. This one works much better. This one is pretty good tank if you put both of them with each other, right? More pieces on that one. That one came out in 2009. Relative price was $40 to $49 then. Now you get it brand new for like $220, and used you get it for like $70 or $75, depending on where you get it. Obviously, this one had 7 figs with it though. 7 figs. You had some super droids with that. 3 super droids, and you had Yoda in there, which was pretty cool because they don't usually throw like those type of figures in there, you know, like a Jedi in there, so they threw. But that, if you guys remember the battle from the animated series, right, Clone Wars, they had Yoda fought a couple of the B1 droids there when he called them out, and he went under the ship and he sliced it. You guys remember, if you guys can remember that episode. Yeah, so I think that's why they threw him in there. Right, so this one, the piece count on this one which was strange. The piece count in this one, it's a little more, right? But all in all, I think that one is better. But the one we're gonna build now, which is the similar color to that one, looks much similar to that one, right? In every way when I look at it. There's just a couple few things that's changed. Same gray and blue, a lot of gray and blue on it. This one came out. We always do a quiz, so this one came out between 2010 and 2020, guys. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna start working on that. So I'll put these over here out of the way for now. So I want to sort of like leave them in the frame just a tiny little bit. If you guys can see that there. And then we'll start building. Halo Bones 3, what's up? Yeah, I have tons of clone. Kazoo, what's up? Kazoo man, what's going on? Infinity, I love that's a serious name, man. Oh, you built a custom. That's nice. Yeah, I got tons of clones. I'm really as you see my title, it's BOBAbrickz, right? But I collect everything. Mainly now I'm downsizing and I'm collecting minifigs, more exclusive ones, rare ones, stuff like that. But I have all the Boba Fett figs, bar 3, as you guys know, the main 3, which is really rare. I have an alert on eBay for it. If anyone puts it out for sale, I'll have a chance to throw a bid at it. But no, they'll have it for over 10,000, so not a chance. But I'll have a look at it. Yeah, so I do collect clones, Fiber First and all those guys, Rex and all those guys. I have all those guys in my collection. Tons of clones. I do get some also with the magazines. So because the magazine, as you guys know, the Star Wars magazine, they are throwing really good figs in there too now. Anyway, so I am gonna put this out so we can start building. I also spoke on, I mainly make most of my ships from my garage. This particular one, as the last 3 ships I tried doing that with, which is making it out of my garage. When I tried doing it, what happened when I tried doing it that way, I didn't have all of the pieces. I didn't come up with all the pieces. I had most of them, but again, to build this would cost me way more than not doing it from my garage. So I had more than half of it. So I just went out and bought it. But anyway, without further ado, let's start this build. And again, big shout out to Halo Bones, big shout out Kazoo, big shout out to you guys. Thanks for jumping in right away. If you hit that like button for me, it'll be really helpful for the channel to increase the things I can show to you guys and bring the channel up. So keep watching. And let's build. Yep. So yeah, let's build. Right. Let's go on and build here, guys. Okay. So again, if you have any request for the next trilogy, let me know. Okay. Right. So let's jump in. I think this ship has so many pieces required for such a. The build is not that big, so I wasn't expecting it to have this much required. But anyway, let's go on. Again, these are mixed in, so they're not like separated out. So I just build like that, guys. So because my thing is fun is in the build. I also saw some pieces in this I want to talk about that I've never seen before, never came across. Anyway, we need this black piece, this 4x4 and a 2x4 that goes right here. And we need one of those wedges that I always talk about, door stops. But it's a full door stop as opposed to the usual 2. This one's a full-size doorstop. If you would use one of those in your house, you definitely, if the wind would blow, it definitely would stop everything. So it's pretty good. That's just me throwing something in there if you want to do that. Okay, so doesn't seem to be showing up. And like I said before, if I can't find it right away in the mix, oh, there it is. I would just go into my bag of tricks, which I do have a bag of tricks. What I call my bag of tricks is I have tons of spare bits, okay, spare pieces. Okay, so this goes right on the top, blue, and let's move on. Also, I want to say this one I'm working off a PDF. I talk about the PDF all the time because I don't have the instructions for this particular one. Anyway, so we need 4 of these right now. So that's one of them. 2, 3, and 4. And these 4 go right on the top. Like that. Okay, that's your 4 right there. So don't forget, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building or what you would like to see built next. Okay. So they're asking for the outside. They want 2 of these on the outside, one on either side. Let's just find the other. And let's move on. We need one of these. Bigger part of the build. It's a similar brick to what you would find on that ship. Again, for the size of the ship, I wasn't expecting that size. So this goes right here and locks in the center. We put 2 of these on the ends, like that. And we find ourselves 2 of these. 3x3 dark gray, which is going to go right on the outside, like so, and one on the other side. Now we're looking for, and these have, again, they can literally put bricks in there, so you can't, again, trying to build this out of my garage, and there were bricks in there, the colors, I just didn't have the colors, so there's no chance of me doing that. So these 2 go over here. and this goes down the middle, like that. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's going on with you. We need one dark gray. Where are you? Hiding out, are you? So one light gray, one dark gray. And then we need one light gray by 4. It's hiding out here somewhere. And one blue. So the blue and the light gray by 4, light stone gray. Again, I'm using a PDF, guys, so work with me. Yep, so we'll take this. The blue goes right on the top. And that goes down the middle there like that. Again, guys, I think a lot of these things are brick count. Again, that's just me, all right, guys? We're looking for those things that shoot the guns out, 2 of those. So here we have 1. You know they come in that light gray and dark gray. That's the only color. If you've seen them in a different color, let me know. But that's the only color I've seen them in. All right, let's find this real quick and move on. So that's for your guns. They're usually guns. Right. So this goes right alongside here. It's 1 and 2. Okay, so that's how we start this build. Yeah, so drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's happening. If you built this ship before or thinking of getting one, maybe. Hey, Ron, what's up, man? Yeah, man, I'm a big fan too. Thanks for loving my channel. E. Clark, what's good? What's going on, man? Good to have you on. 2020. 3/32. Are you sure? Are you sure? This one is blue. Brandon, what's up? I remember that thing from episode 4, all right? Yeah, it has some troopers with it. Yeah. Big shout out to E. Clark. Big shout out to Brandon. Big shout out to Ron. What's up? Right, so let's carry on with the build. So this, I say triple build, but this particular ship, so one of them that came out later on, I wouldn't really call it assault, but it is. Anyway, so we grabbed 2 of these, 1 more of those. This goes right on the top. As I keep saying, brick count. I think it's a brick count thing. This is gonna go right here. Okay, like so. And we need 2 of these, 1 and 2, plus 2 of those, and the same thing goes for the corner white pieces like this. We'll take 2 of these and add them here. Like that. And we'll take 2 of these and add them here. So we need to move this back just a bit. Or do we? The thing of, oh, facing the wrong way, guys. Incorrect way, not wrong. Or is it? So should be facing out. Like that. And so should this one. And then the white comes right up next to it, like that. And we place these on the outside, like so. And we move on. So we need 1 of these and 2. A lot of the builds now, I'm coming across a lot of these, a lot of the builds. Ton of those pieces with the little slope. Right, so we got that. We need 1 of these 6. It's gonna go on the top. We're gonna add 1 of those on the end, and we need this same shape but bigger and a different color. Right, so we need 1 more of those. Just find you here in this, not chaos today, because the ship doesn't have so many pieces, but has enough. And that, and here. Okay, and that goes right up front, right here, guys. Like that. Looks sort of like a car so far. I don't know if you guys are into building the whole NASCAR series or the F1s. I'm not particularly there with that, but it's not a bad build. I've seen them built, going to the Lego store and seen them built. So it's not a bad build at all. Right, so 2 of these down here on either side. Yep. Let's move up. So most of the tanks, a lot of the boba ships, you guys heard me spoke about this before, have this particular piece on it. All right, and this tank has it on it. I haven't seen it on any of the tanks before, but I know it's on a couple of the tanks. All right, so those 2 clip in there. And similar to those pieces we placed on earlier. We want to turn it over now and put some clear pieces to tie it off. 1 of them going here. You don't see a lot of ships with clear ones to tie it off, but this one has them. This 1. And again, here we go. Why do you need 2 there? I wouldn't know, guys. You tell me, please, please, please tell me if you can figure out why you need 2 there. And I'm not able to see the next one at the moment, but we'll find it in a second. It's not gonna hold the build up at all, but this is, if I don't put it back in place correctly. But we need those to lock this off. So I'll take these 2 off for now until we can find the other 2, because this holds this in place. So we need them there. But it's in here, but the table top is the color it is, which is making it sort of hard to spot. Anyway, so we're here and we're moving on. Strange piece again. And I've never seen this in the builds. Sort of like I've seen it in the bubble ship on the side. Okay, so we want this to go right down here and lock in there like that. Pretty good so far. We're looking for one of these now, and this goes right on the top. That's sort of similar build to one of the Boba ship as opposed to a tank, but we will see as we go along, guys. So at the top, we're looking for two of these, which goes right here. And we'll move that over just for a bit. And we're looking for one of these. It's a lot of mixed colors in here. We'll take this, and this goes right here in brown. Not really sand brown, but brown. And a blue flat goes right there. This goes along the side right here. If you guys can see that. And it's already showing me that it doesn't want to fit at all. Should just snap in there real easy. But it's showing me that it doesn't want to fit, which is very strange. That should just clip right there because everything else is in place. So I'll have to go back one because it's acting very strangely. Again, with a PDF, tend to have slight issues sometimes, but we'll see what's happening. Okay, so everything is set there, unless I missed a block during the build. I think I missed a block. We'll find out. I don't think I did, but yes, I think I did, guys. I missed 2 blocks, not just 1. 2 blocks. So take this off. Get this off of there. Place this back here. Yeah, I missed a block here. And we have to put that in right now, which is this black piece here and 1 brown. I missed a block. That's what you do when you're doing PDFs. It's sort of tricky when how it is on the computer. All right, so right here is where we missed. So we need to take these 2 off, or just this. 1 second, guys. Take these 2 off. It's not going to take long. It's not going to really stop the build, but I have to remove that and add those pieces in. So if I don't, it's going to ruin the build. So that goes there. I didn't really need to take the sides off, but there you go. Put these back. Didn't really do any harm to the build, did it? And we want to put 2 brown pieces on the side. So that's good. Looks better. Okay, that looks much better. Now, this will work perfectly because I thought something was a bit off. All right, so this goes on the top. Correct this time. And then we place this over here. There you go. So that's in place. Threw me off there for a second. Okay. So we want to do the same thing on both sides. Okay, similar thing on both sides. Just need to find that other piece. Like I said, if an issue happens, I always go to my bag of tricks, bag of bricks, right? So I that's piece seems to be eluding me, so I need to go into my bag of bricks here, and that piece looks similar, which I'm pulling out now. Really good when you have your bricks all separated, or you know your bricks. That piece basically comes in the what ship is that? The 6.2 7662, sorry. Right. So this goes here. And I'm sure it's probably around there somewhere, but again, when I want to find it fast, I just go and get it and work from there. And this goes here, and we're gonna repeat that on the other side, right? Am I putting that correctly? Goes up and that fits down. Yeah. So this goes here. Hope you guys can see that clearly. So now we have both sides all done and tucked away. Let's make certain, because I'm looking at that and I want it to be correct. This one is showing that one's showing, because when I put it back a minute ago, I didn't place it right. So yeah, so drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building, if you've built any assault tanks before. Right, we're moving on. We're looking for yellow and one of these. And a black with holes in them. So we need two of these actually. Yeah, there you go. Here's another. This goes through the black here. One's facing down and one's standing up like that. And we place that right here. Again, I want to make sure we place these things correctly. Right, that fits right there like that. And I'm guessing we're repeating the same thing on the opposite side. Let's see. Yep. So we turn it around and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We need 1, 2, and that black with holes in them. Here we go. Same setup. This goes through here. That goes there. And this one stands up like that. All right, so this goes right there like the last one. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're doing. Let's give some big shout outs. Also, guys, don't forget to sign up for my top tier, where you can get free stuff, exclusive stuff that comes on my channel only. Okay, don't forget that. Sign up for the top tier and get free stuff. Okay, so let's move on. 2 of these and 2 of these. Flat with 2 stud on top. Okay, dark blue. These go this way, and that goes which way? And everything goes whichever ways, but I did it again. This needs to go further in. I apologize, guys. Needs to go further in. So I need to take this off. So I was supposed to put it further in, and I didn't the first time around, guys. So we have to do that. There, right? Remember when we took this off? Okay, just got to make that adjustment, guys. Must make that adjustment. If we don't, we will be stuck. It's fairly simple again. I needed to place that under, and I didn't. It needs to go all the way through. So this needs to go all the way through, and I did not do that, so it's not sitting right. So we need to just wheel back just a tiny little bit, and then we'll move on, guys, okay? Right, so need to move back just a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Said before, we didn't need to move everything out of the way, but just give me a second here, guys. 1 second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Be right with you. Seem to be running out of power, so I gotta recharge my power source. Okay, so just right here, need to remove this, and we'll move on from there. So everything is in block pieces anyway, so shouldn't be much of a problem. This goes here. So guys, just 1 second. 2 sides. Just double checking, guys, to make sure everything's in place correctly. If we don't, it's not going to end well, is it? So everything here is fine. This is supposed to go just bear with me, guys, and we will do this correctly. Just need to move back a bit. Right, so we did it before. We need to get ourselves this goes on top here, 1 and 2. Okay, that's in place. Okay, and let's make sure everything is correct now, guys, and then we'll move on. This clips right in there like that. So now it looks even. There you go. And this is where that black piece comes in. All right, everything is in place there. This is where the black piece comes in, guys, and just goes all the way up like that. There you go. Now that sits correctly. Oh my goodness, guys. Again, my apologies for making this so tedious. But as I say, the fun is in the build. So I sort of enjoy when I don't want to make those little snafus, but when it happens, I can quickly adjust it and move on, as you guys just saw I did right there. Okay, so right here, little adjustment again, because the brown is supposed to be there, and we'll just do that right now as soon as I can just pull these off. 2 brown pieces go there. Yep. Don't want to take you guys out of the frame. So it goes there like that. Let's get the other brown one out. And again, with the PDF, it makes it sort of tricky the way they set it up to build. Okay, so we're on target now, guys. We're on target. Okay, everything's fine. All right, there you go. That's locked in place. Like I said, it was already pre-built. That's locked in place. That's much better. Everything's coming together now, guys. Okay. Two blocks. Everything's coming together. We'll be back on track in 1 second, guys. We're not far off. Not too much of an adjustment needed to be made, but everything is in place. Right, so we're back here, and we're gonna place these correctly. First one goes here. Let's bring these in closer. Okay, this way. First one goes here. Make sure these are right. Yep. First one goes here. Right in there like that. Is that correct? Yep. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're back on task, guys. Just a little snafu, but everything's everything. All right, there, like that. Okay. Got those. And the other pieces that we needed to put on goes on now. So these go right here. 1 and 2. Right, that's in place. 2 of these down the side right here. Turn them inwards. 1 and 2. So we weren't far off, guys. So we were back on task. Okay. Right. So we need 2 of these. 1 and 1 more. 2 of them goes right on the outside. Here and there. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you're building. If you're building anything, now we need 2 of these. 2 and 2. And 1 more. There you go. And these go right here. If you've built an assault tank before in your collection, Let's know if you have. Let us know. Drop us a line on that. And the same thing on the opposite side. Okay. 2 of those. And let's move on. We need another flat and 2 of these, the things I call wedges, but these they have like cockpit printing on them. So we need 2 of those. That's 1. And if I could just locate the other here. Don't want to move on. Here we go. Here's 1 and 1 flat. There it is. 1x6 goes right here. And these go facing like that on the inside cockpit. Okay. We're moving, guys. We're moving. 2 of these in white and 1 of these in brown. Okay, the white ones go here, just to the end. And this one goes right there like that. Let's move on, guys. Another brown and 1 of these and 2 of those. Okay. Again, the building here sort of reminds me of the Starship, Slave One. That extension and the way they're adding the bricks here, it's set up exactly like that. So it's sort of a pattern from that. That's my belief. We need 1 of these. They're asking for 2. Where's the other? Asking for 2. Here's the other here. And 2 black 1x4s. 2 flat plates. Dark blue. And 2 grids. Okay. Let's build. And we need 2 more flat plates. But this is 1x1s. So here's 1 of them here, and here's the other. Okay, so this goes black 1 to the front. The 1x1 goes next. Blue and grid. So we repeat the same thing on the opposite side. 1x1, blue, and grid. Those go back here. Like so. And so. I'm double checking to make sense. If I'm moving a little slower, guys, it's because of what happened a second ago. I want to move more meticulously. So we need 2 of these. That's 1 of them. And if I can just spot the other. This, I'm talking about this ship. There's a book that came out in 2015 from Brickmaster. They have a build similar to this within the book. I will show that during this build. Not this one particular, but during this build, I will be showing that off. So you guys can have a look at that. These go back here. And I need 1 more of the same. There we go. This is light colored. Where are you? Where are you? So these things are back here. Here it is. 1. And I need a single. Yeah, so I will be bringing that out. It's exactly, I think they took the whole setup from that to make this ship. But this came out way, way before this did. Anyway, guys, let's give you a check, see what's going on. Smiley, what's up? Hello, sir. How you doing? Big shout out to Smiley. Good to see you on there. Again, great to see everyone on there all the time. Thanks for coming on. Please hit the like button for me so we can bring the channel up. And guys, if you want to make a little donation and help the channel grow, please feel free. So we need 2 of these again to lock that in place. Dark blue. It's 1. And we need to find ourselves another. If I can locate it. If I don't, we can move along without it at the moment. Actually, I'll go into my bag of tricks, and I'm positive I'll be able to find one like that. Okay, so let me just get into my bag of tricks here, guys. She's right here. Bag of bricks. Say bag of tricks. Bag of tricks. Bag of bricks. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Just 1 second, guys. Oops. Yeah, guys, also check out the shorts. Hit a like button when you see them. Again, everything that brings the channel up helps me to bring better stuff to you guys. So please do that. So when I find one, I usually get another. Usually when I'm searching for bricks, I try getting 2 because, and if I'll show you something on this, it has the Separatist logo on it from ships that I built prior. One second, guys. Yeah, has the Separatist logo on it from ships that I built prior. So I'll just add it there. I think that looks better. All right. So if you look right here, see the Separatist logo. So I'll take these off because I think it looks better there. Not that I'm altering the ship, guys. Same blue, everything. Okay. 2 of those. Hope you guys can see that clearly. Look. There you go. Same ship. Nothing has changed, guys. Okay, so I'm not altering the ship really. Right, so let's move on. We need 2 of these. And 2 of these. Hinge type things. So these 2 go in the front. Right here, 1 and 2. And these go along right here. Like so. Lock them in place real tight. Okay, so that's locked in place. Let's move on. Bricks are starting to vanish now. So we need some of these flat ones. 2 and 1 brown. These just clip right on here like that. 1 and 2. And this is going to go right in back. Like that, guys. Okay. Let's move on. Looking really good. Right, so this is a part of the ship that comes with most of them, but they set this one up totally different. This is the spinny thing, which makes the top turn, as you guys know. So right here, we'll place one of these 1x4s flat, and then place that just right there. So that's your spinny thing, and I'm sure that's for the gun. I'm sure. I'm saying I'm sure. I guess that's for the gun. I didn't do one thing before we moved on. I want to leave that space open because you have these little tiny things that fit right in here to cover that up and make that look really, really smooth. Here's another. Makes it look really, really smooth right there. That was unnecessary. Again, that's 2 pieces that they could have just made this in a full piece. But again, guys, that's only me saying that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Okay, so we're looking for one of these. One of those. Another one of the dark gray, and one of these. Okay, dark gray goes in front. Again, I have to move this here because, yeah, this goes there. Then this goes on the top. Snap back in. This goes here. This goes right up front. Like that. We're moving now, guys. We're really moving. Back here, we're going to add a grid, and we're going to add 2 of these. So one on either side. Let's find the other one. Where are you? Let's move this out of the way. The blue is distracting. And so is this. These are distracting me. I can't really see what I'm looking for here when they... Right, here we go. And that one goes there. Okay, so we'll place a grid right there as soon as we can spot it. We can move on without that for the moment. Right, so we're gonna go down and add some pieces to the sides right here now. All right, dark blue and dark, where are you? Dark blue, 2 long slopes, 1 by 6. These face up here. It's 1. Just put both of them on so I don't miss a beat there. And in back of it goes this, like that. Remember when I said brown piece? Why would we put that there? Could just put a brick, because that's going to be covered up. But again, guys, like I said, it's only me. Tell me what you guys think. That if we really do need that brick. So we need 2 of these corner pieces now. At least there's 1, and I think we need these hinge type things. Okay, so corner piece goes on the top of that, facing down, and the same thing on the opposite side, facing down. So that's 2 of those. Let's move on. 1 of these, and 1 of those, and 1 of those. This goes on the top. Can you guys see that there, guys? Please let me know. On top of that, we're gonna get ourselves these. Again, this has a lot of likeness to the slave 1, guys. A lot of likeness to the slave 1, because a lot of these, this type piece right here, slave 1, definitely looks slave 1 to me. Right, so this clips in here. This goes next, and at the end, that's sort of like hollow thing. Right, back here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, showing me something different there, guys. Hold on. So I was rushing, and before we go, we need 1 of these here. Wow. Okay. And on the opposite side, okay, so this doesn't even go there yet. I am absolutely rushing, aren't I? And that would have set us back way, way back. 1 light gray. This would have set us back so far. Oh, man. And this on the top. Now we're on target. This goes here. And we need 1 of those flat dark ones again. Just right there. Now that's in place correctly. Get a PDF how it's set up. If it was a mag, you'd see right through that. So this goes here, and let's see where we're attaching this. So instead of your typical that cannon type thing, this is what replaced that. Okay, and I want to make sure we're putting this correctly. Okay. Hoping this goes correctly here. So they want it there, like this. So it goes like that. So that moves back and forth like that. Again, that's the strange part of the bill, but there you go. That's what they want. Okay, let's build the other side. So what was it? One of those dark, one of these goes on top, like so. Then that goes on top, that. Then the 1x3 goes next, and that piece obviously. So this one goes here, and this one goes there. Moving on really fast now, guys. Bear with me. We need those oval things again. That's one of them. Two of them. That's single stud. So this goes back here. Single stud there. And I think we put the double stud next, right? Yep. Right there like that. And same setup, opposite side. Turn it around. Place this there. Yep. So they absolutely changed that. This is for the price. The price of this was $24 to $29. So I don't think it could have gone. It should have been like 15. Like, again, that's just my opinion. Right, so we're gonna go here, add this right there, and do the same on the opposite side. Starting to run out of pieces, guys, which is good. I want to talk about this piece right here. I've never seen one of these with the hinge type attachment on a 4x4 ever. So again, that would be tricky unless you want to improvise. That'd be tricky to your build. All right, so you need two of these. One of those. One of these in brown. And one single. And let's build on this. So two of these go here. One on the other side. This goes on the top. This goes on the top. And to finish it off, this goes right on top like that. I think this is hooking me in right in there, but let's see. I don't want to jump the gun because I've been doing that a lot. Okay? And it's been setting me back. So that goes here. That's your opening. Alright, that's a bit tricky to open. I would have used something else there personally, but I am not the inventor of it. So that's part of your playability. So now we're looking for one of these, which goes on top of each other like that, and one of those, which goes on top. Moving on really fast now, guys. And we're looking for one of these. Just going right here. Locks that in place, and one of these locks that in place, facing the same direction. And we're going to put the guns on now. Oops. PDF is moving faster than I'm ready to. Okay, so the guns are here. One of these, the thing that looks like a plunger. I said I was going to do a video on that, so watch for that. These, and one of those. This goes on the inside, and then one of these just next to it. That goes here, Okay, and we're placing this over here. Yep. Right next to that. Let's turn this around. Actually, that could be turned around, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So it's starting to look similar to the 8088. Sorry, the 8018. Okay. Let's move on and build the other side, right? Basically, we know what we need. We need one of those, one of these right on the top. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. This goes right here like that. This goes on the outside, and this goes on the inside, which actually holds it in place. Turn this around this way. Guns again, and 2 of those things. So find stuff as you're moving along. Where are they? Where are they? So again, it's a bit distracting. Got to look around for them. Where are you? It's here somewhere, guys. I just can't locate it, and I don't want to skip on through. But what we could do for now, until we find it, because the clip just clips in, is put this one on here, the other one on there, right? And again, that goes here. Let's change these around. There you go. And this goes right here. Okay. Again, this looks pretty much like that ship. Just smaller in size. Okay, we're moving, guys. And here's your droid. All right, sort of Kashyyyk droid that would go in there. The gun looks like a Magnum Cold color, sort of bronze as opposed to your typical black. I noticed that's how they changed them. It's pretty cool. So let's move on. We need 1 of those and 2 of these, which clips in like that. Goes right there. Next, we need 1 of those and another. So these are 3-ways bricks. This goes here. And that goes there. On the top, we want a 1x3, sorry, 2x3. And let's see what we do with this. Now we need 2 of these, which is going to go on top of each other like that, and 1, 4 top. We're building this 2 times, so might as well get them together now. Just got to repeat the build. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know. Big shout out to all you guys. Please hit the like button. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel? What's up, Nate? Nathaniel, what's up, Joseph? You all right? Hi there. What's going on? You're new on the channel. What's up? That's awesome, man. Great to see you. How you doing? Rex Bricks, big shout out to you. Hello there. Big shout out to all you guys dropping in. Great to see you. Again, like I said, it's always great to see Brick fans, especially Star Wars fans. Right, so we're here, and we are gonna need, well, not need because we're just going on the top. We're gonna add these right on the top here. So let's say at the back, hopefully. Goes here. So if you're jumping on right now, we're building the one up. We're building. It's supposed to be a trilogy, but when we look at it, there's 4 ships. assault tanks. Okay, the sizes vary. We wanted to build the bigger ones. That's what we're working on. We try to keep away from minis because we have tons of that. If you go into that, you have so many of them. You're not going to stop building in a hurry, right? So this goes here, like so, and this one on the other side. Again, guys, don't forget to check my top tier out so you can get your free stuff. Don't forget that at all. It's really important that you do that. Right, so we're looking for 2 of these on the sides and 2 of these in black wedges, corners if you want to call them that. Yeah, guys, so I Saturdays, put me on your notification because Saturdays I always build, try to build at 5 o'clock, 5:30 Eastern time. That'd be 11:30. When I say Eastern, meaning New York, guys. Right, so up front, so this goes 1 and 1. Up front, we want to add 2 more of those, like so. On the outside, we're going to add these. It's right here. And that clips in right there like that. Again, this is a totally different build from any of the tanks. If you guys know them at all, you'd understand what I'm saying. If you watch my video, you'll see it's totally, absolutely, they went way, way off with this. Different from any other thing at all. On the outside, we want to add 2 of these just to lock it off and make it look really good. Yes. If you want to see live building, guys, come on my channel, and I do live building every Saturdays, Wednesdays. Those are the true days, and we do Tuesdays. And if you, like I said, if you put me on notification, you will see me pop in there. Sometimes I just want to do a build so everyone can have a look. So maybe the Friday, odd Friday, like last night, I did a build over here, which is the 7155. Which is supposed to be part of the trilogy, because we have that extra piece to go. Okay, up front, I want to add 1 of these. Here. And let's move on. The bricks are running out now, guys. We're getting pretty close. So 2 of these. We need 2 of these, and those are going to go right here. Also check out all my short videos. Please like, guys, again. So like, comment. I'm doing a piece on a bit on General Grievous, how many lightsabers he can carry. That's a challenge for you guys. You can ask for whatever lightsaber you want to see, but we're doing different lightsabers. Even if it's the same color, we're looking at the hilt. So that's where we are. Check that out. That's big, very big. I got a lot of people asking for different, requiring different lightsabers. Right, so here on the top, we're gonna take this 2 times, squares, corners, if you want to call them that, and we're gonna go right here like this. Place 1 of these that way and the other one that way. Again, to me, guys, this is an awful lot of bricks. They just asking for bricks. But who am I? Okay, this comes with 1 piece here. Let's grab these over here. Run out of bricks real quick now, guys. Want to make sure we do this right. So this one goes that way. This way. Yep. To the back. Yeah, like that. But before we do that, we need one of these here. Yep, let's put that in. One of these here. And then we place that on the top. So have you ever built any one of these, guys? Let me know. Drop me a line, please. Okay. Right. Back here, we're going to place this here. Again, there's a lot of difference to this ship to any other ones we have built before. This one goes right there. That can close. So that's your opening and closing. I don't see any space there for a droid to fit in here, really. I'll put it in, but that's, what do you think, guys? I don't think that's enough space for a droid to really sit in. Okay, so we're looking for a 1x3, which is going to go right here. And we're going to build the same thing on the opposite side and place it there. So if we place this here, like that, this time we don't need anything because that's attached over here, right? We just need our corner. It's not even asking for a corner on this side. Very strange. And there you go. One more threes goes here. We're closing down now, guys. We're coming to the end really, really fast. One of these. Need a stud there. We'll put that on a second. One stud. One of these here. Like that. One of these again going this way. And we need to find the other and get another stud to go there. Put this here for now. There you go, like that. We need a stud right here, so just give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. There we go. That goes in there. Right. Just get a stud and I'll go to my bag of bricks and get a stud and we'll move on. One little stud. So I have a ton of these studs everywhere. If I can just find one when I need it. That would be helpful, right, guys? Here we go. Stud found. Yep. All right. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know if you built anything like this. This one goes right there. And let's move on. So we want a 1x3. We'll move this over for a second. 2 of these. One goes out and the other goes out like that. Nope. Yeah. Yep. And one of these goes that way. And need some more bricks here, just 1 second. So, before we get that far, we need one of these, which goes right here. These go on the outside, right here. I also build these things, all the ships, most of the ships, build them out of my garage, guys. So that's a huge thing there. We need these, which goes right here. Unless the ship has some really, really strange pieces, as you guys know, and I have to either buy the whole ship or, because again, I'm building retro ships, right? Right, so we need 2 of these and 1 of those on either side here, dark brown. And these go right here. Okay, I want to make sure we put them correctly. So those go here. They go there. And there, like that. It's got to be something covering that now. Yeah, there we go. These go right here. Both sides. It's a 3, not a 4. There you go. On the top. These go across. Like that. See, these are, I'm thinking these are a lot of extra bricks. But again, like I said, that's only me, guys. I'm not sure what you're thinking about that, right? We need 1 4. And where are you? I can't spot that, so I'll have to go into my bag of tricks again real quick, guys. Yeah, so drop me a line. Let me know what you're building, guys. Please let me know what you're building. And check out all my trilogies. Ask for the next trilogy what you would like to see. Please do ask for the next trilogy so we can start working on that for you. Just find this wedge here and we'll move on. Again, also let me know if you've built this particular ship, if you're thinking of buying into the assault tank theme. You're right there, here we go. Went to my bag of bricks and found it, right? So on the top, in the bag of bricks, this goes just right here. See this? Again, this droid. There's no way that droid can fit here, so I need to take him out. Right, this goes here first, right on top, and this goes, oops, right here, like that. Okay. I added that on really quick, and I'm not sure if it's exactly where it needs to be. So again, drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's going on with you, please. What you're building. So this is supposed to go right on top, but obviously that needs a stud in there because it will never stay in place. So I'll have to add a stud there, but it doesn't show it in the PDF. Again, if you're a builder, you'll know that that's, or is it? Let's see. Let's see if it works. Oh, it did work. Okay. But it's not going down now because of that. A stud would make it fit really. Right. So now we want to add some pieces on here. This goes, I want to put it on the right side. This goes here. right? And just need one little thing, guys, and we will move on. And I keep saying that, but yes. Remember, I'm building this mainly out of my garage. Just want to add something I'll find right here real quick. And then we'll move on, gentlemen and ladies and everyone that's viewing. Just give me a quick second, guys. There you go. We'll add this on there. Coming right up, guys. Coming right up. Coming right up. There we go. Oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah. Also, I'm an avid collector of, as I said, Boba and Django. So we add that. Okay, we're gonna build now. We need one of these in back. This goes here. We place two of these down here. I want to make sure it's the right one, not the right length. I'll get one that's much. Oh, here it is. So this goes, that goes on the top, this goes on top. And to finish it, they changed it opposite to that build. They added one extra. On the top of that, we're gonna add one piece and then close it off. So just hold on, guys. Again, I gotta go into my bag of bricks, sorry. It's right here. I had it earlier. I had it much earlier. Just give me a second, guys. Be right with you. It's right here. Don't worry about it. Here we go. So one of these, oops, one of these goes right in the end there, like that. Placed it the wrong way. There. Okay. Almost done now, guys. Almost done. Alright, one thing there, guys, and we will move on. Just bear with me. Here we go. And this goes right at the end. And that goes right into that slot there. Wow. Nice, guys, nice. And you have your bullets that I spoke about before, which, as you know, they always show, be careful with your eyes. So these go right here. Snaps in there, and that one snaps in there. So compared to the other ships, this is the only one that has guns on it that can really fire. The other ones, they don't. Okay, so that's your ship, guys. And this ship, let's talk about this specific ship now. This one is the 75080. Is that what that is? Or it's actually a 75283. I skipped ahead there, guys. I apologize. Yeah, so this one, like I said, so this one came out in 2020, which my man said, I didn't want to sell it out, has 286 pieces, Came with 4 figures, right? As you see that one, like I said, looks like a Kashyyyk droid. 2 spring loaders, those, and you get Ahsoka with Ahsoka Tano with it, clone trooper, and the driver of the battle tank. You get that also, just a regular droid. That made up the bunch of the 4. All right, so on this journey, we have one more ship to build, which I want you guys to watch for. As I said before, we build on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. If we don't get a chance to build on Tuesdays, we do it on maybe on a Friday, like I said, or we throw it in on a Sunday. But mainly, we do on Wednesday, Saturdays. As I spoke about, I want to show you guys that book that came specifically with that droid tank build. I'll show you guys that now. So as I said, this one, here's the book. You got 2 ships in here. And if you look, I paid 15 pounds for it at that time. And this was, as you know, in the States we say TJ Maxx, they say TK Maxx, right? It's totally different. That's when they used to have a lot of straws, but they don't anymore since obviously Disney took over. But here's the book and here's the tank. Looks pretty much like that, if you see, right? Which I'll do a mini build of that also, out of the scraps that I have. I'll do a mini build. I can show you inside of the book here. As I said, it has 2 builds in here. You got that one, which is that fantastic ship, Battle in Coruscant, and then you get this, which I'll do a mini build of this so you guys can have a look at that, which is pretty cool. And then you got this ship, the red one here, which is iconic. I'm expecting them. I'd love them to build a UCS of that ship. This is going to be really awesome ship. But yeah, this is the one I spoke about. I will be doing a small build on that. Maybe not on this channel, but I may do it also on a live and then build the last ship that we're building, which doesn't have as much pieces as the rest. But there's the book, one that came out. In the book has 240 bricks, as you see, 2 minifigures, which is you get a battle droid and a clone. And they show you how to build different ships with it also, which they used to do a lot before when you turn the instructions. They don't do that anymore in the magazines, as you guys could see on the instructions, which is really, really not helpful for us at all. Rex Bricks, what's up? What's going on? How do I pronounce that? Drew Henry. Do I pronounce that like that? Drew Henry. Hi, how you doing, man? Great to see you on the channel. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, so right now, all three, which I said we'll build this out of the garage. So we have the first ship here to come out, right? Then we have the second one. That one came out, like I said before. This one came out in 2001, 7155. Then this one that came out in 2009, the 8018. I don't know if you guys build that. You guys, please hit the like button for me. And then we have that one there that came out in 2020. Next one we're going to be building came out in 2015. All right, guys. But we will be also building. I'm not going to open the book because I'm a collector of these. But I have the pieces. I will be building that off of scraps. Okay, that I have in my garage. Okay. Again, guys. As I say all the time, I want to thank you guys for looking at the channel. Jump on. Also check me out on Twitch. I play games there, so check that out. It's real fun. Right now I'm playing a game called Castlevania. Check me out there. Next one I'm looking to play is Battlefront because that's coming back really big. This is BOBAbrickz, and may Lego be with you.